Hi there, my name's James Patterson and I work for Zinnex Mining. Behind me is the surface drill A5 and it's set up in a diamond drill skid shack. The Zinnex A5 diamond drill has been around for 6 years and we've got over 300 of these models working around the world. One of the things that makes the A5 so popular is it works well in a skid platform in a shack like we have behind us, or in a helicopter setup. It's essentially the exact same drill. We just cut some U-bolts off out of the skid and we bring it out. It breaks down into several small picks, so a small helicopter that you can use for crew change can also be in camp for doing our drill moves. You don't need a larger machine just for moving the drill. And saving money by doing that means more core for the people that are running these drills and for the geologists that are hiring us to drill with it. A lot of the times you'll see the A5 running without the top cylinder mounted, or the ram. Part of the reason why that is, if you're less than 1,000 feet or 1,200 feet, depending on conditions of the ground and the rod size, the drill is quite fast with one cylinder and it's very capable of drilling to those depths. Once you start getting deeper, if you're on a steeper angle or if you're using larger rods, you can add that second ram on top. It cuts the speed down in half, but it doubles the power of the drill. So you have 40,000 pounds of pullback once you add the second ram to the A5 just by adding that top cylinder. At Zinnex, we build our parts in-house. Everything is built in batches of 10, and with the A5, nothing has changed since the very first one went out into the field. We made this product and designed it and it worked well and we haven't changed anything. Part of the reason why we did that is for quality control reasons. Everything is built in-house, so we have control over every part of the process. The other part of it, and the most important part, is if you buy one of our drills and 5 years from now you need parts, everything will still be built in-house. Everything is built from a jig and cut from a CNC computer program, so the parts are all exactly the same. We have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week support for parts and technical questions. So if you get an A5 drill a year down the road, 2 years down the road, if you have any questions about it, you need parts, we're there for you. Just give us a call. We'll provide the numbers once you purchase the drill, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we'll be there to answer your call. And we can get that part out to you either on air, bus, whatever works for you. One of the things on Zinnex A5 model diamond drill that's made it popular is the synchronization between the chuck and the foot clamp. Essentially, when it's time to change a bit, all the driller has to do is switch to rods out. When you switch to rods out, the synchronization takes over and it synchronizes the head and the foot clamp when you're pulling rods. So in the rods out position, all the driller has to do is move the fast feed forward lever and the head goes up, the foot clamp automatically opens, and to chuck down, you pull it towards you and the opposite happens. The driller no longer has to go and use separate levers to open the foot clamp and the head at separate times to do a rod pull. So what this means is it's safer, there's less chance of dropping rods, and it's a lot faster. This A5 is mounted in a shack right now for skid purposes, but the original design of the A5, while it works really well in the shack for wintertime drilling, in the summer, you remove these U-bolts, take this out, and it works well as a heli-portable drill. And part of the reason why it works so well is it breaks down into smaller pieces, so you can use a smaller helicopter for moving this drill, and everything comes apart with swing bolts or pins. So there's no need to worry about losing any bolts, and it comes apart fast. It's easy lineup for when you're putting it back together with the helicopter. Zinnex Mining and Macon Welding can also provide you with diamond drill shacks, rod sloops, pump shacks, anything you guys need for diamond drilling. This is one of our diamond drill shacks. It's one of our upgraded models. So what you see is your basic diamond drill with some nicer features added to it. This right here is a 6-lever valve bank. And essentially when you get the drill on site, you use these with our rams on the sides of the shack to level it off. So when you're on site, you don't have to bring the bulldozer to each corner of the drill shack to get it leveled to drill. Simply slide it into where your setup is, level it with your hydraulic rams to put your blocking in, and you're done. And the other nice feature that it has, the drill folds up into an 8 or 10 foot wide shack for moving. Once you're on site and you're ready to work, you'll use these 2 levers. There's a wall on the helper side that slides out, and the helper's got an area to work.